Keep them clean, keep them clean. What up, y'all? Tom Traxxas bringing you guys another video on this late Saturday morning. I'm gonna show you what I'm up to. I did widen the stance on my Stampede 4x4, and I got this Eye of the Tiger looking body. I want to show you guys. Look how good it looks. And I'm comparing this. Look at the hot shine on them trenchers, boy. Yeah, keep them clean. You got your Granite 4x4 right next to it. I bought it when it still had one of these old Tactic TTX3 remotes, which work great. I got nothing wrong with the Spectrums anyways. Of course, the Traxxas has a TQI. I did kind of mess up here because I got some Desperados with the Raids, so it's like kind of mixed up. So let me show you. See, you got the Desperados, you got some Raids there, but damn, that Stampede looks good. It's one of the must-have 10th scale monster truck cars that you ever want to get. One of the guys was talking that, you know, this can overheat with the stock system if you're running on grass, so y'all got to be careful. But I'm just, you know, making a video to let you guys know what I'm up to on this beautiful weekend Saturday morning. The main thing is seeing how this thing will handle with the wider tires, and it does work a lot better. As you guys see, I give it at least 15 millimeters on both sides stance, so it's pretty much like my Pro Line MT 4x4 now, and it does run a lot better. See how it doesn't traction roll no more? And these are trenchers too. With trenchers, you got a lot of grab on the asphalt, so you usually roll over and flip over. But now, as you guys can see, it turns pretty good and it doesn't really flip over as easy. See that? So I do love how, you know, widening the stance helps this truck. And I love that body on it, you know, keep it clean, and just, you know, these trenchers are made for dirt and it looks real good on dirt too. But I just used some hot shine, and you guys notice I shined up those wheels, so I'm out here just checking it out and seeing how it drives. And you guys know I love really doing little pass bys. This ain't a fast pass by, but this is just kind of testing the handling on the Stampede to see how fast how it feels and stuff. So it does feel pretty good, and it is handling pretty good for what it is. And you could tell that the stance, you know, and the thing about the Stampede is, let me show you, the stance is wider or higher, so the body will sit super high in the truck. So when you widen the stance, as you can see, compared to the Granite 3S, it actually balances out the truck real good. So you can see, like, it gives it a lot better look for what it is. People always complain about the Stampede being too high, but if you just leave it and you widen the stance, it looks amazing. It is bone stock, box stock, you know, running. It does probably about 45, you know, close to, you know, 40 to 45, I should say. Just feathering it right here. But I did tighten my slipper. As you guys can see, I could do like wheelies really easy for what it is. But this is definitely a highly recommended truck when you're first starting out in the hobby. Many guys ask, you know, what should I buy my son? And I said Stampede's the #1 thing to go, because you could just do so many things with a truck. And if you want to teach your kid to like kind of work, wrench, you know, not just drive and bash, but be able to repair the truck, because otherwise the whole time you're kind of like repairing it for them. And in that sense, you know, it's still cool, but then you get all the fun. So you want to introduce them, you want to have an unlimited supply of parts and customer service that you could tell them to use the truck, you know. And you see now, see how the handling is on the truck? It doesn't really traction roll that much because it's wider. So this Stampede handles like a dream now, and it's freaking awesome, and you can still wheelie with it really easily. So one of my, you know, obviously one of my favorite trucks. You know, I gotta give JT some credit for loving the Stampede so much, because you guys know that he does, and I do too. You know, I almost bought like a few more, but I only have two. I have a 2-wheel drive and a 4-wheel drive that I let my kids drive, and when they break it, it always gives me an opportunity to buy new parts at your local hobby store really easily, because that's the good thing about Traxxas, you know. So, you know, half throttling it seems to be running pretty good. So yep, and I love the way it feels with these trenchers though. The trenchers are really grippy, but if you use some of that hot shine, it kind of gives it a little smoother traction, and you could drive on the street really well. So we'll keep this going. We'll slow it down, and we're gonna run the Granite 3S real quick just to kind of show you the difference. Now the Granite, it works real good because it's lower. You don't have to worry about hiring it or widening it, and it works still pretty well for what it is. It has those nice like light chrome tires. The wheelie bar did break on me when I was jumping it, but it still has a little kick to it. You know, on a fresh battery, I can still kick up some wheelies. And I dialed it down a little bit. I kind of loosened back up the slipper because I was like, I didn't want it wheeling too much. So my Stampede, because it's top heavy, it will wheelie easier too. But if I feel like wheeling, you know, just go in there, tighten the slipper a little bit, and you'll get a little more wheelies. Otherwise, you could just drive it and race it and kind of spin it around, give it some squeals. You guys know why I love running on the asphalt, right? It's mainly, I think it's LVC or something. Honestly, I feel like, I don't know what it is. I think my batteries are about to crap out on me or something. But I love the way this Granite handles. Oh yeah, it is dead. So yeah, there, I put a new battery in there. You guys can see it's got a lot more power than what it was. I love the way this thing drives though. It's just absolutely amazing the way the power is and the handling ability. Out the box, I just love I think it handles better than the Stampede. But now with the wider kit on there on the Stampede, I could really make those turns and not have to worry. And the brakes work good. See how it turns on the dime like that? And you could get those squeals. So the reason why I do love running on the asphalt is because of those squeals. I love how it just peels out like that. It's so cool. See that? This thing handles great, man. It is one of my favorite 10 scale trucks, monster trucks of all time. Of course, besides the Stampede 4x4 and the MT10E and the Proline 4x4 and the Traxxas Max. But if you ask me, I don't know, because sometimes I just feel like driving a different truck. You know, you come out here, you just want to like make some squealing noises with the wheels. See that? And just drive it. And you love how those wheels look. You know, it's got that kind of like brownish gunmetal chrome on the ends. But it does seem to run pretty well. Didn't want to hit no one on the bike right there.